destiny. Therefore respect the great Marshal General Immortal, as he is responsible for creating and controlling the Great Plague, and because he also reports to and gets his orders from the Jade Emperor, leader of the Three Pure Ones. Just a little bit of goodness can sometimes turn away the wrath of the Celestial Immortals, who report these good deeds to the Three Pure Ones with the aid of the Celestial Food, Celestial Talismans. Because the Celestial Immortals do not miss any details concerning our lives, it is therefore difficult to completely alter or change the loss of respect caused from the sins and mistakes we have made. For this reason, we cannot escape our past sins, even those sins that we are not aware of, are unclear of, blind to, ignorant of, are those sins for which we blame others. Still, some individuals Taoist altered cup. Sin that haunts you and use it to cultivate and repair your virtues. Forgive yourself of your crime or sin and heal your spirit with confidence, allowing the things that are hidden deep inside you, like seaweed, to be washed to the great shore, exposed and removed. After learning from your mistakes, the internal reflection shows your heart its true sincerity and achieves hope and power within your original spirit. Then, with the cultivation of this sincere respect and true virtue, you may become a magical mortal and bring forth the hidden powers of your divine virtues. Offering the initial sacrifice of the 3 cups. Offering the initial sacrifice of the 3 cups is the next part of the absorbing the riches of the profound manual. This is a purification ritual in which 3 cups of wine are sacrificed and offered to show respect to the Celestial Immortals, described as follows. 1. The first cup of wine, after the classic book, kneeling and praying in the Cave of 6 Graces, is red. Wine is poured into a clear cups, figure 1.6, and should then be offered as an initial sacrifice for internal purification of one's sins. All of the people toast the wine, and drink it with respect, offering honor to the Celestial Immortals. Then the Celestial Immortals will be pleased, and the peach blossom will smile at you, meaning that the spiritual essence of your life will be cleansed and refilled with divine virtue. As you drink the wine of life, it is important to follow the commands of the Celestial Immortals, and listen carefully to all of the helpful instructions. Then everyone gathered at the banquet will become full of joy and happiness. 2. The second cup of wine, the condition and shape of the evil disasters and evil diseases afflicting mankind has not yet been addressed. Therefore, the Yang family step forward and offer to the guests of the banquet the magical Zhen, figure 1.7, a magical Taoist brush that can remove all disasters. As they say the magical incantations, strong feelings and emotions arise and they swiftly whisk the magical brush, creating a powerful wind that removes all disaster. After they have offered and given this gift, they celebrate with the Celestial Immortals by drinking water in the long pavilion. Then the iron-faced general smiles and bows to the Celestial Immortals, sweetly giving his respect, which makes all things in every direction transform into spiritual magic and instantly punishes all evil and bad behavior. At this time the Yangs again will use the magical Zhen to create the wind that removes all disease and plagues. As the Yangs whisk the magical Zhen, everything becomes cold. Suddenly happiness turns to anger, jar a moment, and then a fierce traveling wind energetically absorbs the epidemic. This energetic wind becomes stronger and stronger, expanding outward like a raging fire. This magical energetic wind rises and falls over and over again, enveloping everything in its path. Then suddenly, the spiraling magic wind changes, transforming all diseases and plagues into divine. Then suddenly, the spiraling magic wind changes, transforming all diseases and plagues into divine light, which then immediately disappears.